Hi, I'm Bee, and welcome back to Read and Roam. Today, I'm at the airport getting ready to fly to Costa Rica. It's been a while since I've traveled, so I'll need to pay close attention to all the helpful visual tools around me, like signs, maps, diagrams, and photographs. These are all examples of visual text features. Unlike many of the text features we've explored before, like tables of contents, headings, or glossaries, visual text features aren't made of just words. They organize information using a mixture of text, illustrations, and photos. And they help us find important details and answer big questions like what, where, when, why, or how. Let's explore how they help us in real life right here at the airport. My first question is, where do I go first? Okay, so I looked around and found a perfect diagram to help me get started. A diagram is a simple illustration that shows what something looks like, how it works, or how parts fit together. The illustrations in diagrams are usually paired with text labels, so each part is easy to spot and understand. You'll also often see arrows, lines, or numbers guiding you through the information. This diagram has 4 numbered circles, arrows, and text labels to show what I need to do before I can get on my flight. Here's the answer to my question. First, I will need to check in for my flight. After that, I need to go through security. Then I can find my gate and I'll be ready to board the plane. This diagram is almost like a step-by-step guide for how to do something, but there are other kinds too. Look at this one. I was wondering how big my bags could be on this flight, and this diagram gives me the answer. It uses number labels to show the exact measurements for carry-on bags and personal bags. Let's look at one more. Okay, what do you notice about this diagram? What does it teach you? Pause the video and record your thoughts. This diagram uses lots of text labels to name the different parts of a plane. Without the labels, it would just be an illustration. Diagrams like this are all around us. They teach us how things look, work, or fit together. Now that I know my bag is the right size and I have had some fun learning about the parts of an airplane, I'm ready to keep moving. But the airport is huge. I'll need another visual text feature to find my way to each step. Have you ever used a map? A map shows where places are and how to get from one place to another. You're probably familiar with world maps, like this one we looked at when I first found out I'd be traveling to Costa Rica. This is the most common type of map you'll see, but you can also find maps that show the way around smaller places, like cities, schools, malls, parks, or the airport. Pause the video and take a look at this airport map. What do you notice? How is it similar to or different from the world map or another map you've used before? Record your thoughts. So just like diagrams, maps often include helpful text labels. In this case, the text tells me exactly where I am. See that big red marker labeled, "You are here"? That's my starting point. From there, I can follow along and spot the names of different locations like check-in and security. Did you notice the icons and symbols too? They highlight important spots and services such as parking, restrooms, and places to get food or drinks. These visual cues make the map easy to understand and use. Okay, time to use this map and my diagram to get to my gate. Let's go! I made it to my gate. Since I have a little time before boarding, I decided to look around a bit more. I'm so glad I did because I discovered 2 more amazing visual text features. A timeline with photographs. A timeline is a special kind of visual feature that shows events in order from the past to the present. It helps us understand when things happened and in what order. This timeline shares the history of the airport and includes photographs too. Why do you think this timeline has photographs and not just text? Pause the video and record your thoughts. We've learned that photographs are real-life images taken with a camera. They add to the text to help us see what a place, person, or event really looks like. This timeline starts in the year 1940. I wonder if that's when the airport opened. There's a black and white photo of the airport under construction, so I guess it wasn't open just yet. Oh, here we go. It officially opened in 1950. International flights began in 1955. This is just the very beginning. This timeline continues on all the way to 2020 when they finished building the new wing, the one I'm in right now. The pictures paired with text help me see and learn how the airport has changed over time. We use visual features like diagrams, maps, timelines, and photographs every day to help us understand the world around us. And you'll see them in books too. When combined with text, they add information and help us better understand people, places, ideas, and information, answering questions like what, where, when, why, and how. These will be super helpful when I arrive in Costa Rica too. I can already imagine the maps I'll use to explore parks, the diagrams I'll use to learn about animals or volcanoes, and even the timelines I'll study to understand the history of each place I visit. So, stay tuned. Next time, I'll bring you along on my Costa Rica adventures and show you how to use all of the features we've learned, text and visual. Until then, remember, where there are words, there's a world to explore. Hey.